Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Jeter, and I'm back with another review. This time I have Ocular Max PS-01 Sphinx of their Perfection series. So here we go. Here's the box he comes in. He is an homage to G1 Mirage. So yeah, another artwork on the side, espionage Sphinx, and some product shots of him transforming into robot mode from vehicle. You got his text specs right here. Pause it, read it, and you got some more artwork on the side. You got product shots up top. Got your warnings on the bottom, and off the box goes into the Phantom Zone. Inside your box, you got your Sphinx Mirage right here, and also kit and caboodle accessories. He comes with an instruction sheet or booklet, whatever you want to call it, and it, for the most part, is helpful. It comes with his obligatory collector's card, which is made out of some very thin card stock. You got another read up right there, text specs. He also comes with an alternate face, which I would never use. Get a little smiling smirk, and y'all know how I hate the smiling smirks, like my Transformers series. And he comes with the back of his head to replace this one out. So you have a plain without logo thing right there. He also comes with a rifle, which is nice. Silver rifle. He also comes with his shoulder cannon and chromed out missile. I don't know why you got chrome missile. Blind the enemy on impact, I guess, or on the way to impact. So yeah, it looks nice, nice detail and stuff like that. So cool. And last but not least, most of the blue versions, or this dark blue version of these, came with the parachute. I have not opened mine yet. Okay, it's my first time opening it on camera because I really don't care for the parachute. I can care less. So there it comes in this plastic. And you slide it on out. Look, we got another extra face in here. Oh, wow. Yeah, bonus faces. Take the tape off. Hey. Haha, I'm back. So you get the parachute, you got another face in here. How does this face look? Very subtle face. You really can't even tell yet lips or not. So I don't know if I'm gonna be using this one either. So, but yeah, you get the parachute right here. I guess it pegs into his hands, reminiscent of or homaging the episode 3 of the 3-parter series premiere of Transformers, when Mirage jumped out of the space shuttle and he deploys his parachute to land back on Earth. And he tells Prime, "Sorry, Prime, the ship was full." And everyone just starts laughing for some reason. But yeah, here you go, and here's him, and his last accessory, he has a holographic driver who sits right here. He does come out. You just pull up on him, and he's not a whole figure, he's just a partial figure. So yeah, you can just put him in here and have him drive a car. And yeah, it's nice, pretty nice vehicle mode. I like this a lot. Mirage is a figure I've been wanting to have for the longest time. The Classics Mirage just was not doing it for me, so I never picked that one up. I never had a G1 Mirage as a kid. So, and Hasbro, Takara taking that sweet time making a Mirage. So, someone else made one. And they had another one out by DX9, and I cannot stand DX9s and stuff. They try to pass off masterpiece figures that are clearly meant to be classics. They just upscale them. It looks like some trash, man. I mean, they look okay for classics, but for they be trying to pass them off masterpiece, they do not look good. But this is from Ocular Max was a subsidiary company of Mastermind Creations. So this is on the bee's knees right here. Yeah. So very accurate to the G1. Right off the bat, one problem I do have is that these tires, they seem to droop down. They can't support the weight. I guess these bits right here cannot support the weight of the figure because the die cast and stuff. It tends to droop down. It's kind of scraping the ground. If you can hear it or not. So yeah. One other feature in vehicle mode, he can store his weapons. He has little tabs on his weapon. He has little slots on his real spoiler where he can store his weapons. There. I probably got on the wrong side. I'm not sure. I don't think it really matters. But I probably would never display it like this because it looks kind of weird. It looks even weirder than the other guys, the other All About cars. Oh, this one seems I want to peg in for some reason. It does peg in. There you go. Takes a little oomph to get that one in. So yeah, get the weapons right there. And for a size comparison, you got the red alert side swipe mode. We got the blue streak prowl mode, and we have the wheel jack mode right here. So we got all of the official Carbot modes right here, just to compare them with our newfound friend Sphinx or Mirage, and they look good together, I must say. I expect the Indy car to look like just like this in comparison with all this right there. So looks good. So ride off to the sunset, if you will. So yeah, man, he looks real good. Looks real good. Got nice lots of die cast. Probably a little bit too much than I would like. You know, kind of impedes the figure, like I just said, with the forward wheels. But it was good. Good. I mean, the die cast is pretty much on the lower portions of his body, like in the feet and stuff like that. So that's where the die cast is pretty much needed. And he got something going up his spine too. I mean, for a small figure, he shouldn't have that. I mean, the feet is good enough. But hey, what you gonna do? All right, let's go ahead and get the transformation. I'll take these off. Take the little hollow guy out. First thing you're gonna do is go ahead and push this assembly right here up. Hope I remember how to transform this dude. I had this dude for weeks. I'm sorry. I'm busy with school, holidays, the gauntlet, like they call my kids' birthdays and Christmas and things. God, yeah. The gauntlet. So yeah, push that up like so. Let's see. Next, what we're gonna do? We're going to slide these spoiler things in too. I slid those in. I don't know if you saw me do it or not. All right. Next, what we're going to do is these back tires. You're gonna lift this up. You're gonna bring these back, and they're gonna accordion like so. Same thing other side. Bam, bam, like that. Next, what we're gonna do is gonna bring this panel, unattach it from here, unhook it, bring this up. You get this panel right here, the panel itself, the 26. You're gonna slide that forward, slide it up just a little bit, and it should. You're gonna pull it from here, pull it up this little tiny bit so that it's gonna pass by here. You can see that and see compared to here. See how that is? So do that. Untab this. There we go. Bring that out like so. Same thing other side. Go ahead and tab that. Go ahead and untab this. You can go ahead and do that also. Go ahead and bring that out like so. Then you go ahead and push. You got untab it from here. This white part. See little tabs right here poking out. Untab that and push it up. There you go. Next, what we want to do is go ahead and grab this back section. I'm gonna flip it around like that. And go ahead and pull it down. There you go. Pull it down like so. Go ahead and untab the legs if you want. Tab right there. Tab right there. Go ahead and bring this down out the way. Right now, go ahead and take these panels right here, flip it down like so. Bring this around like so. Then you're going to bring it, so you bring this down so that it is flush with here, like so. Then you're going to bring it down, and it should cover up this portion right there. And bring this around, and you got a tab right here. It should tap into this hole right there. Make sure I got this right. Yep, we got it. And it should tab in like that. Same thing other side. Oh, one thing. Go ahead and bring this around, rotate that till it stops. Same thing other side. Down. Bring this down. Flip it. Bring this in. Rotate it around. Lift this up like so. Bring this in like that. You tab this in. Bam. Rotate that down. There you go. Now, what you can do is go ahead and split this apart. Should come apart. And you rotate. And it should rotate each side like so. Then you lift it up, you spin it around, leave it right there for right now. Next, what you're gonna do is go ahead and rotate the waist. Bam. Bring these flaps down. They're kind of spring loaded, I'm not sure. And you bring these, take this blue portion, go ahead and bring this down, this gray bit right here down, bring that down, then you flip the blue down. Next, you're going to take these wheels, you're going to flip them like so, then rotate them inward like that. Rotate them inward like that. Take these arms, they're on this track, this die cast track. That's where that die cast coming from. So bring that up like so. Angle up. Move this out the way. Bring this down. All the way out like so. Then you bring it down again. And you straighten it out. Next, you're going to flip this out. Hold on. There's a trick to this. You bring this down like that. Then you bring this up. And it should tab in. It might not. It might come loose. It's kind of like it's not a perfect system. Yeah, I should say that. Same thing other side. Up on the track. Moves out the way. Bring this out. Bring it down. And bring it down again. Take this white part. Bring it down like that. Brings the hand out. Then bring this back up. And it should tab back in. Bring this panel back down. Like so. Next is the tricky part. It's the tricky part. So, well, you can go ahead and finish this back portion. I think we can. Bring this down. Make sure it's split apart. You got these two armatures. Make sure they're going straight across. You bring this down, and you got these two. You got a tab right here. You got a tab right there. You got a detent, hole right there, hole right there. It should tab into right there, like that. That should hold in place. Next, the tricky part. So what we're going to do is you're going to bring this front section, you're going to bring it down, and it should go over this blue. Oh, hold on one second. Before we did that, this part the instructions did not tell you about. Take these gray bits right here. See that? Flip that out till it's flat. Now I'm bringing this down. Make sure these white pieces are down also. Bring this down. And the tricky part is bringing this portion right here down. And trying to get it. Yeah, this is not a perfect design right here either. So you probably gotta play with this a little bit to get this blue piece to line up with the chest. It's kind of a pain in the butt, man. It's like, oh, there we go. I think we got it. So man, under the wheels and stuff. Bring that down. And there we go. See, now that's pretty good. Now, one of the weird parts also is trying to get the head up. It's kind of tricky at first. So you're going to bend it back. You're going to pretty much try to wiggle it out. And it's kind of hard because there's no way you can get a real grip on it unless you bring it back. Then you try and get from the sides, maybe. Oh, I hate this part. There we go. Bring it up. And just bring it forward. I mean, pretty much. There's no locking mechanism for the neck whatsoever. That's kind of a markdown right there. So lift the sides up. Then you're going to bring these white pieces. You're going to flip them up to fill in the gaps right here. And there you have him. Mirage transform, or Sphinx transform in his robot mode. And he does look nice, I must say. It looks very nice. Very nice, very clean. No, not that much kibble hanging off the back or anywhere at all on this guy. They did a really, really good job with this guy. He does have the problems that we saw on the transformation, like his neck doesn't really plug in anywhere, so he got like a weird, funky, like an Egyptian type of neck and everything. So like that, he seems to be standing straight now. I mean, before messing with him, it seemed like his body wasn't straight. It seemed like he would lean forward or something like that. I don't know, but he seems to be standing up straight pretty good right now. Like I said, he has a lot of die cast on him, so his heel spurs are pretty much non-existent, but he stands up very well. See. And you can take his shoulder cannon, and he has like a weird mechanism. It's not like the Masterpiece cars, the official ones. He has like a clip right here that clips in to this die-cast portion right here on the side of his head, which is kind of too close to the head for me, I think. But it clips in like that. You really can't angle it up. That's the real bummer about it, because it's so close to his body. I wish they would have done something else with that design. But I mean, it sits there. It just sits looking straight. You can't see his face right here. It's okay. But yeah, it's all right. And his rifle does peg into his hand. His fingers are not like traditional. It's not one molded piece. It's like the bottom three fingers are molded in one piece. His trigger finger is separate. It's pinned down the hinge at the knuckle, and his thumb does move. It's semi-articulated, which is kind of weird. I've never seen this before. I don't know why they did it on such a small character, a small figure. I mean, something like this should be safe with the big bots. So pretty much the same masterpiece pegging technology. Just pegging into his hand, wrap the fingers around it, and he holds it. It looks good, man. I really like him. I dig him. I can dig it. Yeah, he got some problems. Those panels for his forearms, they kind of move. They don't really lock in. I mean, they hold him for right now, but once you like move his hand and stuff, and it's like his hand's not straight. So you move his hand, it comes unlocked, and you put it in. His hand is like at the natural position. It should be right there. You peg this in, but you bring the arm down, you get this gap right here. Yeah, that's kind of like a kind of a thing. I'm not a big guy on gappiness, but if one is like, especially when it's facing the back, but when it's facing forward toward you, it's like ugh. So yeah, let's get to articulation of this guy. His head is kind of weird. I can get the Egyptian thing going. Can look up if you lean him back like that. Look side to side. It has a head bobble. Rotate the shoulder like this, like so. He gets some extra rotation right there, which is really, really good. Go around 360. Rotates at the bicep. He moves out the way to get some more rotation right there. It's pretty much double hinged elbow. I can show y'all the articulation for the fingers already. They open. Bottom 3 fingers, one piece, trigger finger, thumb. Rotates at the waist, has skirts on the side and 2 up front, so you can get him some good poses. Die cast, and his legs make it weigh it down a little bit, but it kind of stops itself. Double bend knee. Rotation at the upper groin. He has a ankle tilt, and he has a toe adjuster. His toes does move, or his foot does move. So yeah, he has some pretty good articulation on. Let's go ahead and get some size comparisons out the way. Okay, let's get the size comparisons. Here he is with some of his auto buddies. You got Bumblebee throwing the other new guy's tracks. Yeah, side swipe. Move these guys back some. Try to fit everyone in. Get in when you fit in, baby. Yeah, smoke screen. And MP10 Optimus Prime. So yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks like he fits right in with these guys. Especially the Hasui guys, the side swipe and the smoke screen and everything. He doesn't have that masterpiece neck that side swipe and the other guys do. He has more like a kind of like a ball joint, like Trax does, and everything. So looks pretty good. Move these guys on out the way. And let me show y'all one more thing before we go. This parachute thingy. So the same thing, same principle. The tabs in his hands. Just open his hands up. The same tabbing technology as everything else. What happened to a frog when it's struck by lightning? The same thing as everything else. That's like the dumbest line in any comic book movie ever. Let's see. Here we go. So yeah, he can hold the parachute, whatnot. I don't know if I'm holding it right, but you get the idea. Like, yeah, something like that. You got him coming down, Prime. So yeah, I rather just gave him like a little translucent plastic box to put him in to simulate him going invisible. That's something I would like. Or like a clear plastic box is like kind of like smoky, so it's like he's turning invisible a little bit. Yeah, that would have been much better. Yeah. But he's a good figure. He's solid. He has a couple of issues and stuff like these forearms and I don't know, something wrong up with his legs, I guess. I'm not sure. And that neck, it just kind of floats there. You guys say I put it at the right spot. The sweet spot doesn't really peg in nowhere and everything. And the vehicle mode has the die cast is weighing the front wheels down a little bit. He has also got a little butterfly joint right there. So he got a kit and caboodle of articulation, man. Kit and caboodle. I'm bringing that word back, damn it. But yeah, this has been Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. Make sure you like my videos if you like them. And tell your friends. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.